Move forward, my friends. All right. There we go. We're live. Okay. I think the camera's straight. Yeah, I got a new bald dude in the collection here. And these, of course, are 6-finger masks. If you guys are all familiar with the famous... If you're familiar with the famous Outer Limits episode. So, I've showed these. I've showed 2 of these on the channel recently. One of them just came in yesterday. This guy here... Jesus. So back in the day, Ed Edmonds borrowed the master, probably the foam master, I'm thinking, to Mike Langlois and Ira Brown. Remember, Mike and Ira were very close friends. They both lived in Cheyenne. So Mike has a very crazy story, of course, attached to him. But for years, Ed and Mike were good friends. I think Mike was working for Distortions as well for a long period of time. Anyway, they took Ed's master. Mike then sculpted eyeballs for him, and they made a new mold with the eyes in it. And it's amazing. Like, it really came out really good. And this was a gorgeous, finished, painted up copy that was in Ira's collection. Ira also had a nice blank from this mold. And I had to think there probably was not many existing copies. I mean, they probably put some out back then, but who knows how many. 5, 10, I don't know. So I had one of the original blanks, and I gifted it to my friend Darren Fowler, because he's a major Distortions guy. And his copy, his 6-finger just wasn't all that great. It was, he's got one. It's it's a very rare mask. And I said, man, he deserves a nice 6th finger. So I sent it to him as a gift. Darren's an amazing guy. Skipping over to this side. Holy cow, this sucker is rare. These are all rare. This little guy is super rare. This is the 1982, 81, 82 Death Studios version. This is the one by Jeff Death, and this one's incredible. I mean, look at the definition in the face, like the sculpture of it. I think it's great. Let me come back here by you guys. Yeah, I mean, it's just, of course, that one's got eyes in it. It would look very similar to that with the big holes in the eyes if that was not like that. But that one looks so complete, doesn't it? They put those eye inserts in there they made, and it just, man, it really came out awesome. But even Jeff's is killer. I'm going to take the camera down in a little bit and show you these better after I tell you what the one in the middle is. The one in the middle is titled Future Man. Future Man by the great Rick Stratton. Rick Stratton did this sucker. I bought it as a Rick Stratton mask. However, I came to find out shortly after, my friend actually showed it to Rick Stratton. I didn't know he was so cool. He reached out to Rick, and Rick goes, yeah, that's not my paint job though. So I was like, it didn't look like the most, detailed paint up to begin with, but I didn't know. So this mask actually makes an appearance on the cover of Monsterland #1. I'll show you that right now. See that little picture of it? I sent away on eBay for a copy. That's one magazine I don't have, is Monsterland #1. So I sent away, I bought a copy because I want to see that photo in person, up close. What? You're crying. She's on a chair crying behind me like a little baby. What? Here. Is this what you want? You want to talk to everybody? So, you're not getting on there. Just forget it. So, just chill out, okay? Can we do this? Can we just get through one episode without you and your brother bothering me? Huh? So I'm gonna get that magazine so I can hopefully get a closer look of that mask, the original paint job. You get hair all over me. That'll be great. And look how she pushes away. Now what are you gonna do? So, hey, what? I will break your neck. So, I'm thinking. I told my buddy the other day, I go, I'm gonna airbrush the thing and make it look like Rick's paint job, as long as I could see the cover, photo better in person. I'm like, I don't have time though. What? What? Huh? What are you doing? So, if I don't have time to paint it, I'm going to send it to a friend of mine to paint it, who just did 2 masks for me, because I want to try to make it look just like Rick's old paint job. So I'm going to basically restore it in a way. The mask is in decent condition. Too bad it was repainted. I know the mask was, speaking of Mike Langlois, this was owned by Mike Langlois. So that's where my friend Ed got it. He bought it from Mike, I think, back in the day, or traded him for it or something. But you're such a baby. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. What was that? So I said, man, I want to restore it. I know Mike repainted this. If this was in Mike's hands, he was all about painting stuff all the time, and he liked the color green a lot. Ah, God, look at this. I just washed this. So, I gotta get a lint roller now. And so, yeah, this thing would be really cool restored back to the way it looked when Rick painted it, And I'm gonna foam fill it, or maybe have my friend foam fill it. And I fixed the neck. The neck had a big tear in it when I got it. And I reinforced the whole inside of this mask. So one thing, first I want to show you these up close, okay? And I'm going to kind of show you what I did to this mask when it arrived, because it needed some help. First, let's take a look at these 3 dudes closer. Look at that. Aren't they great? They're just so classic. Classic science fiction icons. This character, And it's funny, I thought this one was nice and big, but man, Rick's blows it away as far as size. Let's turn these guys sideways. You'll see how big they really are. Look at that. Like, that's crazy how big Stratton's is. Huge. No way that's a recast. Like, that's the original mask. I mean, it's so freaking big. It is awesome. And I should reach out to Nate Barker and see if he knows anything about Mike owning this, because he would say, oh yeah, Mike repainted. He'll know if Mike repainted that. I bet you Mike Langlois repainted that thing. But I could use a wipe. It's kind of dirty. Could use a little wipe down, but really, really neat, huh? These 3 guys. And when I got this mask, let me put the tripod back up here. When I got the 6th finger yesterday, the Rick Stratton one, the neck had lots of folds, and it's in the rubber stiff, okay? You could feel like the edge of the mask hardened in areas, like you ever have a pasta noodle where part of it's still hard, the edge is hard, and the rest is, soft? It's like you'll get that crispness, like a little hard area, and that's what's happening on the edge of this. So what I did, oh boy, I went in there with Gorilla Tape, thick, real strong Gorilla Tape, because this was all wavy like this. There was the rip right in the front of the mask. There's a rip here, and the mask, the neckline, I'll call it the neckline, like the very edge of the neck, had like waves in it, and it was not staying nice and open like this. It was kind of just doing its own thing from just, you know, age. It will do that. Masks tend to do that, especially if they're thinner like this, you know. It's not the thinnest mask in the world, but it's not super thick. So I took Gorilla Tape, put it in little sections and squares and pieces, and I first started with the tear. That's exactly where you should start. If there's a rip in it, start right there. I seamed it together nicely. You know, you'll just see a little line there now, not the end of the world, but the rest, I went around the entire perimeter of this and just kind of mashing it down gently, and it created this nice flared out neck again. You know, you see that? That is one step you will do, especially if you're going to foam fill a mask. You know, you want to tape off the edge. There's a lot more to it, but, you know, the foam will then go in here and go right up against that tape and take its form. But then you have a nice thick, you know, you're not dealing with a floppy neck where it's all, you know, falling everywhere. You're trying to foam it. Now it's nice. It's got some rigidness to it. And you can use that metallic tape too, that silver metallic tape you use like on ductwork and basements and stuff. That stuff is great. And it really is strong. It's stiff. Like if you want to get a neck on a mask nice and straight inside and holding it and give it support, that stuff's amazing. So yeah, that was a big help in getting this neckline back to normal and not all ruffled, you know, like it was. And I'm gonna put this dude right back on here for now. I think the first step is going to be the foam filling with him, getting his shape down. I would love to get these eyes to, you know, they're like a little hard on the edges. The lower eyelid, I'll call it, the edge of the eye, the hole. It'd be nice if this could lay down flat when it's filled. See that? They're kind of curled up, you know what I mean? So it'd be nice if I can get those eyelids, or eye edges I'll call them, to go down and stay down when the foam is in there, and hopefully it'll stick that way. You could also use that thick tape for that. Like that thick metallic tape might be good in a thin strip to help keep this pulled down before the foaming. I would only do it right before the foam filling is done, you know, like get it to, because right now they're squinting a little bit. You see that? Probably hard to see, but you get the idea. Anyway, this was a quick video about this new score, this new sixth finger. It's actually called Future Man by the great Rick Stratton. Too bad it doesn't have its original color on it, but man, I want to bring it back and restore it to the way it should be. This one will probably have to go to Mascahuna for its foam job. I really want the shape to really come out as good as possible for whoever's going to paint it. And we will see. All right. So more videos coming. My God, there's some amazing scores coming. I just scored a great Don Post mask last night that needs foam filling and a little restoration work. But it's kind of a match to one that's already on the shelves, and I am freaking out because I never thought I would find one. Honestly, I never thought I would get one. And that's that. So thank you for watching this quick video, and more to come.